Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Tipped and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. That's second down. If you look at this Bronco defense, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Now the second-year man back from injury. It's Breece Hall. And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. To throw is Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Alex Singleton, a former Canadian League star, in on the stop. This defense for the Broncos, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for...
And all the way in! Touchdown, New York! Allen Lazard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action. Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now left side on the swing pass. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down. On second down, a run with Hall. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hall again. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Trying to find Breece Hall out of the backfield. But it'll be second down. When you look at this Bronco defense, it's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And for Aaron Rodgers, that last throw, a big one. He goes over 60,000 passing yards for his great career, something only 8 others have done before. A very cool moment, and congratulations to him on what has been an exceptional career. That is caught. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. On play action, now Rodgers. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Broncos 0. Frank Zuerlein to kick off for the Jets. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And down inside the 15 he goes. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. This one swung out to Williams. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. Will Lutz on for the point after. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Wilson. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Touchdown, Broncos! Tim Patrick from 4 yards out. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing is Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And they get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
A lot to talk about when it comes to Garrett Wilson, the reigning offensive rookie of the year. Last season, really embraced the wide receiver one role with New York. Broke Keyshawn Johnson's rookie record for yards, and one of the brightest young stars at his position lives up to that by getting another Jets first down.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Broncos' 49-yard line.
Paul on a give up the middle. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Working from the gun, Rodgers to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Wilson. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Well, it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On second down, here's Wilson. Screen play set up for Williams. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Rodgers going to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Jets are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
Nope.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Allen has improved himself every chance he could and increased his sack total each of his 4 years with the Cardinals. Now with the Broncos, they're counting on a breakout being right around the corner.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And now the yardage that they needed there after the sack on first. All of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
3rd and 5. Rodgers now to throw. This is Lazard with a catch out. But I think the ball's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
That's Jermaine Johnson stopping that play before it begins, dropping it for a loss. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Wilson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled him a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the 2nd one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now Rodgers. And on the left side here, Wilson. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Garrett Wilson. A gain of 7. 1st down, New York.
26.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. To throw is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Truck right.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That's a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
95.
They go play action now. Wilson. That is caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Williams will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Easy.
To throw is Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by Lutz is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now it's Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. They'll give to Hall. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on fourth down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Here's 1st and goal. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Rodgers. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way. Second and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Broncos 17. Zuerlein to kick off for the Jets.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in here by Patrick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A big play looming on 3rd down. Wilson to throw. Oh, And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Wilson getting right back to it after the pick six. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So,
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here this fourth quarter. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wilson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jets come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever, the gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it, they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you